venture towards Jess to get the right light. We're going on a retro game hunt in the charity shops in Hucknall, which I've never been to, so that means neither of you good people. So it's going to be interesting. There's quite a few, there is quite a few charity shops, isn't there, Jess? There's quite a few there. Genuinely, guys, as always, I never know what we're going to get. You can never predict it, ever. Whoa, good driving, Jess. But hopefully we'll get something decent, and then hopefully we'll formulate a decent pickups video over the weekend. So, as ever, I'm not taking my DSLR, I'm filming on it now. Whoa, what is this?
A sudden red light at the very top of a hill that you can't see.
Wow, this is epic. Well, at least it'll give me a chance to kind of film. So I'm going incognito mode with my iPhone 6 Plus, because again, I always just think it's kind of rude going into a charity shop.
Incognito?
Yeah.
Why, are you a celebrity?
Yeah. No, obviously. So we're going to just be nice and respectful, basically, and just kind of film. Sometimes I ask permission, and people are very, very nice, but I think walking in with a DSLR can be a little bit intimidating for other kind of people in the store. So, guys, we're going to Hucknall. We're going to plenty of charity shops. Fingers crossed we get something decent. Hopefully not a whole heap of crappy PS2 games. Let's go! So here we are in Hucknall, the first of 2 towns on this retro game hunt, and this was the first store we went in. It was a very small store, we were getting some real looks, and it was literally just CDs and DVDs. I do like to have a look through here, as sometimes you will find the odd decent PS2 game or PlayStation 1 game lurking, but nothing in that stall right there. So this is the Lighthouse. Now, like I said in the little introduction, I'm filming on my phone, so it is just a little bit more user friendly when you kind of go in, and it's not as intrusive with customers and whatnot. And it was a fair shout, this one. I did actually pick something up, you might spot it. And typically with games, if you know your UK charity shops well, I always head towards books, because right next to it you will find a small stash of games. You can see how my crappy filming technique right there. And at first I thought what I saw here was just DVDs, but right at the top, which you will see very shortly, you will see some PS2 games, and the only thing that caught my eye was Peter Jackson's King Kong, which I do have, but out of this particular lot, that was probably the only decent one there. Now, as I stepped around the corner here, I did notice some more PS2 games, which you will see, and I was just kind of double checking here just to make sure that I'd not missed anything, and then wham, saw this here, picked out Project Eden, which was a pickup, and there will be a pickups video to follow this. Actually, I think I tweeted about this or put this on my Facebook recently, as it was in a PS2 magazine that Jess bought me, and it was a game that you don't see around very much. Now, you guys can tell me if you see anything that you like. It's pretty standard stuff. Copy of Metal Gear Solid 2 here, Sons of Liberty. Again, I think I own a couple of copies of that, so I just put it right back on the shelf, hopefully for somebody else to pick up, but this was a nice first score. So on we went to the next charity shop, and it was Sense here. I've never actually been in this particular line of charity shop, but it was pretty decent. It was a fair size, and instantly I noticed this lovely chap here. He was looking at the DVDs, and when he left I kind of managed to get a good look around just to see if again there was anything lurking, and unfortunately with this one there wasn't. Jess usually looks as well, and she tends to spot exactly what I miss, and even she couldn't find any particular games. What she did find was this I think it was a Star Wars, Lego Star Wars DVD. Yes, there we go, Lego Star Wars DVD, which was interesting. We didn't buy it obviously because we weren't there to buy DVDs. You always have an abundance of DVDs in charity shops, but not enough games, unfortunately. Alright guys, so we are back. We're going to a different town now. We're going to a town called Mansfield. Hucknall wasn't that great. A lot of the charity shops that it showed online have actually closed. So I want to really get something good. I'm not stopping. I did pick up one game. You probably clocked it in the second charity shop we went in. Fingers crossed we're going to get a bit more from Mansfield. They also have a CEX. We might swing in there and just get a glimpse at some of the retro stuff. Jess and I have got a bit of time to kill, so... So first up then in Sutton in Ashfield, we went straight to the back as ever with the DVDs, and like I said, it is always worth looking through these, and I did clock some PS1 games. I have these anyway, but I think it was worth showing you guys. Copy of Gran Turismo, and whilst the case is pretty battered, I actually think that is a really good retro game to find. And 007 The World Is Not Enough, bit of classic Bond. Nothing comes close to GoldenEye, unfortunately, on the N64. But like I said, I had them both. But if you guys don't, let me know in the comment section. And again, I just wanted to kind of double check I not miss anything, which I didn't. And I put them back, and we went on to the next. And that very next one is right here. Now I'm going to give you guys a little teaser. We did find a Sega Mega Drive game in a store that is coming up, but nothing really of any great interest in here. Again, you've got your generic titles, the GTA 3. I had all of these. That was a PSP game, World Poker. Not really interested in World Poker. I can't really say that that's a staple title on the PSP, but nonetheless, again, I'm showing you guys everything. Sometimes you win some, guys, and sometimes you lose some, and I really like taking you with me. And speaking of taking you guys with me, I did clock a CEX over here, and I was saying to Jess at this point, come on Jess, let's go and have a look at the retro game selection, but she said no. So I just want to say there will be another £3 CEX game challenge coming soon, guys, stay tuned. So next up then is a YMCA store. Now instantly, as you guys can see when you walk through here, it is huge. It was bigger than the Lighthouse was in Hucknall, and the ladies behind the desk didn't fare too lightly that I was holding an iPhone. So this was a really quick get in this store and get the hell out. Now I instantly clocked the spines on the PS2, went over, had a bit of a look. You guys can see some decent stuff. Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. I looked at that drone, is it Drone Races? I can't really read it from here, but it didn't seem any good, and most of the others that piqued my interest, I actually already have. But again, I really like to hear from you guys. If you would have picked anything up that you see, or you thought I should have picked anything up, then again, smash your comments below, guys. Fifa Football, again, pretty standard stuff. Here we go. It is Drone Races, which if the shelf didn't kind of clutch it too difficultly, I would have pulled it out a lot sooner. But yeah, I'd never seen this one before, but it wasn't, I just thought, no, not really my thing. What I didn't want to do is over encumber myself with buying a load of shit. I really did want to go with the ethos of buying things that I'm actually going to play, or that I really don't have. And as much as I didn't have Drone Racers, I didn't really want it, as it was probably the most interesting one on the shelf, but hey, just didn't feel it, guys, so we left. But we left to go to the British Heart Foundation. Again, we were still in Sutton in Ashfield, and this was the very last store we went in. Now, I really do like these stores, these charity shops. They always kind of dress really nice inside. Everything's always really clean, and the staff tend to be the most friendly that you'll find in charity shops. And as ever, straight to the back, and this good chap you see on the left here, he was browsing the DVDs, which made it pretty difficult for me to have a look. So I apologise in advance if my camera misses anything. It was super difficult. You've clocked it there, Gunship on the Sega Mega Drive. Did pick that up. I was absolutely blown away to see a cartridge-based game in a retro game store. I don't think I've ever seen a cartridge-based game in a retro game store. What I want to know from you is, if you have, what was it? What is the best cartridge-based retro game you've ever found in a charity shop? I think the best non-cart based game Jess found was a copy of, I think it was Final Fantasy VIII. It had one of the discs missing, but we bought it, well, she bought it anyway, and it was like £2, an absolute bargain. And as you guys can just grab a sneak peek here, I was trying my hardest not to bump into this gentleman here. There were some decent games. I picked up Fantastic Four. There'll be these lot with some other pickups coming at the weekend, because I didn't have this, and again, it's not one that I see, funnily enough. I thought this would be pretty, easy to come by, and I'm sure it is, but oddly I've never seen it knocking about. So a couple of quid, pick that up. Fear, I absolutely love. That was my first PS3 game that I'd ever played, but I do own it, so that's again why I didn't even bother with it. So this was the last store. Picked up a couple more things, but guys, I want to draw some final conclusions with you, and we'll get back to the games room.
You have failed me for the last time.
Literally just got back from the charity shop game hunt, guys. Managed to pick up, it's either 4 or 5 games. Got a Mega Drive game, you probably spotted it in the British Heart Foundation. The last retro game store. The last charity shop we went in, I was quite surprised actually to see a cartridge based game in a charity shop. Not seen that in a long time, so that was really, really awesome. So this weekend you can expect a little pickups video, and the reason I'm saving it is because I've got some other bits to show you guys as well. So I figured we'd just do just a nice little let's have a chill and chat pickups video here in the games room. I love pickups videos and I think you guys do too. They always seem to get crazy views, which is awesome, so I can't thank you enough for watching these videos, for sharing these videos. Thank you very much, guys. It's Thursday today, so Mass Effect Andromeda is out. It's not Thursday as I film this, but I should be streaming it tonight, guys, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But for now, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. If you want more out and about stuff, let me know in the comments. Let me know your recent pickups as well. Tweet me, hit me up on Instagram. Guys, my name's Gemma. Take care. See you soon.